Kaboom.
YouTube Meta Weekly number 34. 34 weeks of non-stop Meta Weekly action. We used post ban list. The ban list, we're implementing it early. You will have the ban list in game August 29th at, Duel Links Meta. We play the ban list early, so you figure out the meta before it's meta. We have 2 vampires in the finals with 2 Amazons. How is that? You got to play 2 different decks in our format. That's how it is. You got to win with 2 different decks. Love it. No fur hires. No fur hires in the finals. That's crazy. You guys wanted this, and there you go. They nerfed fur hires, and they also nerfed Amazons, but not enough to really take them out. So, it's nuts. Yep, voice acting. You're right. You're right. I don't know why I have this goddamn thing in the middle of my screen, though. I can't do it. It's broken. Konami! Konami, please! Oh, we're good. Almost ruined. Rajan opens up with the Princess. Princess, search the Onslaught. Onslaught will banish any opposing monsters that go to battle with your Amazons. Triple set. Very nice. This is endless trap hell Amazons. So that means once per duel, if he has 3 traps in the grave, at least he could shuffle all them traps into the deck, one of them randomly to the hand. So you want to focus on the traps being sent to the grave. Opened up with a retainer into a domain. Pay 500 life to do an additional normal summon. Looks like that Shiny Sophian's going to go for a tribute summon immediately. 500 life. Tribute that retainer. For what? Probably for Grace. Watch this. There you go. Get retainer into the grave. Come forth, Grace. Grace, once per turn, you declare card type. Your opponent must send that card type from their deck to the graveyard. Not that good, right? Well, wrong. When comboed with the field spell, which you will see soon, with retainer, retainer's going to search the field spell. Whenever your opponent sends a card from their deck to the graveyard, you get to destroy a card on the field. We're going to see that right now. Goodbye, takeover. You send a vampire card to the grave, summon retainer to the field, pay another 500, 1,000 life so far to yourself, paying yourself to death, sucking off your own life points. That's the field spell. That's going to destroy a card on the field after being played, if the Grace is not disrupted by a card like Canadia. This is the chance to respond. There you go. Treacherous. With no traps in the grave, destroy 2 monsters on the field before Grace can activate her effect. That would trigger the field spell to destroy a card on the field. Very good. Waited. And retainer will be banished off the field. I mean, she's spent. That's it. You blew your load, and that's it.
A card face down.
Completely blew her load into a treacherous. That's it. I don't know what that set card could even be. Maybe your own treacherous? Just like Mermails. Alright. Let's see. Damn, that's sad. You go all in. Get hit by a treacherous. No real way to even play around it. Oh well. Oh well.
My monster attacks you directly.
Yes. No. Yes. He's thinking. Oh, that's right. He don't want to get treacherous either. I treacherous you. You don't treacherous. Oh, okay. Now he'll do it.
My continuous trap activates.
Is he playing into a treacherous trap hole?
Come forth.
Come forth.
Special summon a monster.
Oh, so he can't treacherous anyway. He has a trap in the grave, so. Shiny Sophion has takeover in the grave. Cannot even do it. You finished. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that is the requirement of treacherous, to have no traps in the grave. Forgot that she had a trap because she sent it to the grave with retainer's effect. Didn't even activate traps, but just doing that gives away your treacherous bluff. Vampire versus vampire. I love it. Who is better at the good suck? Who is better at sucking? We'll find out right now. Both are playing different skills. Shiny playing Bandit. Rajan playing Cyberstyle. Cyberstyle good for extra damage, also for tribute summoning. Bandit is good for stealing your opponent's face downs. Love it. Turn 1 Samurai Skull. Great for setting up the deck. Send Retainer. Retainer's going to search any vampire spell or trap.
I special summon a monster.
Oh, yeah.
My monster's effect activates.
Mm-hmm. Takeover. Takeover. Such a powerful card. Special summon a vampire from the grave and play a field spell from your deck onto the field. That's nuts. That is nuts.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Gazuki. Once per turn, send a vampire from the deck to the grave. Very similar to Samurai Skull. I do think Samurai Skull is better, though. There you go. There you go. I didn't want to say anything. This is live. This will force the field spell to activate and destroy that Gazuki on the field. Damn. Chain to Gazuki.
Special summon a monster.
Good play.
Nice move. But here's a better one.
Here's a better one.
Field spell.
Field spell. This will also allow Blaurejan to send a vampire from the deck to the grave himself. So he's already set up for next turn. It's just so much plussing. So much. Likely going to send the bat to the grave.
My monster's effect activates.
What's the difference between Skull and Gazuki? Skull activates on summon. Skull will summon a zombie from the deck if destroyed by the field spell, by a Treacherous, by an Onslaught, by a Fate. So that's like, you know, extremely relevant. Familiar to the grave.
Activates.
This is it, Shiny. Shiny sends Grims in, special summons Retainer. Retainer's gonna pay 500, search the deck for any vampire spell or trap. I don't know what kind of big place you could do here. Let's see.
From my hand.
It just seems too tough for Shiny to make a comeback after Blaurejan set up so well turn one. That takeover play, it's nuts. Does nothing. Field spell is plus 500. All right.
My turn. It's my
Hello,
turn.
Select Maple. I'll get to you right after this, man. Thank you so much for that.
Monster's effect activates.
There you go. Familiar. Send a vampire card to the grave. Search your deck for any vampire monster. Are we going to see a Grace play here? Desire dump to the grave. Ideally, you want to send Retainers and Familiars to the grave. But you could send any vampire card. Grace. Your Grace combos with the field spell, allows you to destroy anything on the field by forcing your opponent to send a card from their deck to the grave.
Come here. I tribute summon a monster.
Does Shiny have a response to the summon? Now is the chance. No response to the summon. Grace will successfully activate. Declare spells. Shiny must send a spell from the deck to the grave. She's got the deck in her hand right now, choosing what spell to send, which will trigger the field spell to destroy a card she controls. Goodbye, Cosmic Cyclone.
Field spell.
Field spell. Destroy. Good job. You have to destroy the other field spell unless you send a monster from your hand to the graveyard. Because the field spell, when it destroys a card in the field, it forces you to send a vampire from your deck or hand to the grave. And when you send it from your own deck, it's going to trigger their field spell.
From my hand, I activate a continuous
There we
spell.
go, Domain. Now, Domain here is probably just for the lifesteal. Any damage dealt to Shiny Sophion with the vampire, he'll gain that life points back. There you go. Not used for the additional normal summon. This is it. Shiny Sophion, what are your two face-down cards? Are you finished? Mirror Wall. Wow, completely unexpected. I was not expecting a random Mirror Wall. If that was a Wall D, that would have been much better, but still, very good. Got rid of the Grace. Flips over Takeover in the end phase. Takeover is going to play a field spell onto the field and then special summon a vampire from the grave. This is the comeback that Shiny Sophion needed. That's all you really need in the mirror match. That one good back row card to really flip the duel in your favor. Grimson. What Grimson does is you can pay 1,000 life to protect any of your monsters from being destroyed by battle or card effects. Very good. Grimson is immensely useful in the mirror match.
I activate a quick
Cosmic Cyclone.
This is it.
Gets rid of that field spell.
Summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Looks like we got lethal.
Battle.
Looks like we got lethal. Shiny Sophion going for game.
Attack you with a monster.
Boom.
You're making my
No Sphere Kribo. That's it. For Blaurejan, the game looks like it was in his favor to win it. Still loses.
making my
Good job, Shiny Sophion, with that epic comeback from the Mirror Wall. Mirror Wall saved her. God damn. You finished. Game number 2 going to Shiny. Good stuff. I thought that was going to be a 2-0.
possible.
I can't believe... Right, how is this possible? How do you recover from a turn 1 takeover and everything that happened? It was the Mirror Wall. That's it. The Mirror Wall. Vampires do not do well against Amazons, especially Endless Trap Hell Amazons. And because of that, the reason for that is because the field spell will keep destroying Onslaught, and then Onslaught will just be put back to your hand and deck through Endless Trap Hell. Once you have 3 traps in the grave, shuffle them into the deck, 1 of them into your hand. Princess! Great start for Shiny Sophie on turn 1, Princess. Searching the Onslaught will be banishing every vampire monster you go to battle with. That's devastating. You want your vampires in the grave so you could summon them onto the field. Onslaught banishes. How's World of Warcraft leveling? I'm not really doing too much of it. I want to do more.
That's a mistake.
That's a mistake. Kanadia on the Gazuki. That's another reason why Samurai Skull is better than Gazuki. Kanadia could stop a Gazuki from sending a vampire from the deck to the grave. You can't stop a Samurai Skull. Samurai Skull is incredible against Amazons. If you don't have Samurai Skull, it's going to be really tough to win. Double Princess. Double the trouble. Now, Princess will be able to special summon an Amazon from the deck on attack by sending a card to the grave. Oh boy. Not looking good at all. This is just so ideal for Shiny Sophion. It's crazy.
My monster attacks immediately.
Now, for Blaurejan, vampires don't really have a big comeback card. Like, they don't have, like, a Vision here, a Witch Raider, nothing to just really mess up all that background. You gotta slowly defeat Amazons. It's a very slow game.
My continuous trap activates. I shall take you down. My monster attacks you directly.
Not special summoning from the deck. There you go. Now is special summoning from the deck. Queen! Queen onto the field. Activates Onslaught. Special summons the final Amazon from the hand onto the field. Plus 500 attack until the end phase. Ooh, that is not good. 2,000, leaving him at 800 life. Any damage dealt to Swordswoman will reflect onto Blaurejan, and also none of your monsters can be destroyed by battle, and everything. Ooh, that's a big Cyber style. 3 Proto Cybers to the field. Per 1,000 life you're missing, you summon a Proto Cyber onto the field. Now, with 800 life, he could only afford to pay to search once. So, Familiar, search a vampire, you can only do it once. Retainer, search a vampire spell or trap, you can only pay it once. Boom! Econ take with 1 of the Cyber stuff. I know you guys are going nuts that she missed lethal. I'll just put it up so you guys could read that. Econ take, and that Swordswoman has not normal summoned yet. Watch this. Tributes. Oh, we got the Vampire Vamp. Vampire Vamp. On summon, you give the good suck to a monster that is bigger than her, and then you gain their attack. Vampire Desire. Target a face-up monster you control. Send 1 vampire from your deck to the grave. Let's do it. Retainer. If he summons Retainer and pays 500, that will be his final payment. Can only afford to pay once. 1 search, 1 payment. This is it. Sends a Retainer for a Retainer. What are you searching? It's not safe to summon Queen against vampires. That's it. Final payment down to 300 searches. Vampire's Domain. Vampire Domain is going to allow you to gain life points when your vampires deal damage. So that huge 3,200 damage is going to be gained onto his life. He's going to go up to 35 just from the Vampire Vamp effect. Hey! Hey!
From my hand.
Field spell plus 500. This is lethal on board. This is a ton of damage. That's 4,900.
Behold!
Oh my Jesus! Widespread ruin! Destroy the monster with the highest attack on the field. That will destroy Vamp. Vamp will activate to resummon onto the field.
I special summon a monster.
Damn.
This.
Back to the field.
Monster attacks.
Retainer swinging into plus 500 onto your life. Go up to 800. You're going to take 25 in addition.
Upon your doom.
If he kept Proto Cyber in attack, that could have been lethal. That could have been it.
Take this. My
2,500.
monster directly.
God damn.
Took the bait.
Flips up a second onslaught just to show that she... Well, no, actually, this will trigger the Canadia from the grave. Canadia from the grave, special summon onto the field, protect his life points. Very nice. Very nice with Proto Cyber in defense, protecting his 800 life.
Take this.
Good play, good play.
Attack with my monster.
Damn. Shiny Sophion in top deck mode. She need to top deck something good.
My turn.
Even if she top decks an Amazon Swordswoman, it's not lethal. Not lethal.
Monster's effect activates.
There we go. Retainer effect. Going to send the field spell.
You won't escape from me.
You won't escape from
I
me.
special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Pay 500. Search your deck, probably for another field spell. Right? Field spell for field spell. It's a great way to recycle Retainer just to get him on the field. Very good play.
Field spell.
Now remember, any damage dealt will be gained life. Tiger! Tiger in attack position.
You're going down.
You're going down! Boom! That gives lifesteal.
I activate
Plus
a continuous
500.
spell.
Back up to 800. Now Swordswoman is not lethal.
Trap activates.
God damn. God damn. Goodbye. Vampire Vamp banished off the field. Back up to 800 life.
Defeating me.
No matter whatever she tops will not be lethal. So let's see. Let's see. She could still make good plays. Vampire Vamp off the field. Oh my Jesus. Really? Again, she passes.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Will he summon enough for lethal? That is lethal. That is lethal right there without the Proto Cyber Dragon. Now, you only gain lifesteal if the vampire is the one to deal damage.
Battle.
Vampire Domain needs to get an attack
My
through.
monster attacks you directly.
Pretty much guaranteeing. You finished! That's it! Vampire! Swing!
Endure this.
Game over.
Retainer!
Attack you directly.
Game over. Boom! Vampires wins the grand finals in Blob Rajan's hand, defeating Amazons, probably his worst matchup. Endless Trap Hell Amazons defeated by Proto Cyber Dragon Marianne. Very good. She won the giveaway tournament yesterday, and then she got top 4 in the tournament today. Let's zoom out a bit so you guys can see the full list. Futuristic with a Girja deck in the top 4. Endless Trap Hell. You guys know what that does. Very nice. Vision Hero Witch Raider. Destroy all your opponent's back row cards. You could use traps as the tribute. And he's using a Drillroid. Before damage calculation, if this card attacks a defense position monster, destroy that monster. It destroys Wiz. Also, putting monsters into defense with Pulse Mines and Windstorm and Curse of Anubis and Paleozoic Canadia and Floodgate, all of it will interact with your Drillroid to destroy the monster. Good stuff. He also played Restart with Spellbooks. Second place, Shiny Sophion with a 22 card Vampire deck. Very nice. Bandit. So Bandit says when your life is at 1500 or below, you select and take control of one of your opponent's set cards, their back row. Blaurejan with the goddamn Zaborg. One Zaborg in the deck. If this card is tribute summoned, target one monster on the field, destroy it. God damn. Now, instead of Bandit, he's playing Cyberstyle. So Bandit, you go down to 15, steal a card. Instead, you have Cyberstyle. Cyberstyle, for every 1,000 life you're missing, which you pay down your own life, so that helps with that, you get to special summon Proto Cyber Dragons. Lava Golem in the Amazon deck. That is very nice. That is a very nice tech. I'm very interested to know if that won him a lot of games or not.